Welcome everyone back to Blitz Multiverse. We have part 2 of episode 1.3 on the docket for you here today. And we are starting off with Keith Lee defending against breakout Jed Mulligan. The M&A National Championship on the line. Keith Lee making his long-awaited return after winning that National Championship all the way back at Make or Break, live from Niagara Falls. Jed Mulligan just a few weeks ago made history by defeating Jet Thorne in an incredible matchup. Truly a career-making performance for that young man. And now the self-proclaimed King of New York, the breakout Jed Mulligan, is now getting an opportunity to fight the near insurmountable Keith Lee. Jed Mulligan, a lot of heart, a lot of fight out of this kid. I really like Jed Mulligan. I think that he is a great competitor in the ring, especially with that devastating welcome to New York, Swanton off the top, and the Owen driver. But if he can get Keith up for either of those maneuvers, will definitely be impressive. Jed Mulligan definitely has a lot of pride for his hometown, his home state of New York. That is where he won his first ever matchup here on M&A Explosion just a few weeks ago. But now Jed Mulligan, he's got to put in the work. He's got to try and defeat the undefeatable Keith Lee. Only 2 men have ever beaten Keith Lee. Singles competition. Kevin Brutus holds 2 victories over Keith, and Jason Flores holds 1. Other than that, nobody has toppled Keith Lee. The winner of this match will go on to face Isaiah Oxley this upcoming week at All the Rage in Dallas, Texas. So Jed Mulligan, you have to wonder if he's going to have any space in his mind for Isaiah Oxley, or if he's fully focused on Keith Lee here tonight. Definitely looking poised in the ring. I definitely like his chances if he can outlast Keith Lee. Keith Lee has an incredible gas tank, but we've seen the people who beat him, they managed to overwhelm him.
Yeah, they paint me as the villain. Paint me as the villain. Paint me as the dead president's boy. I came to make a killing.
There he is. Keith Lee, the national champion. He says he's no longer limitless. He is inevitable. Bask in the glory that is the national champion Keith Lee. And if you are not prepared to see one of the best in the world, then I suggest you tune out now. Keith Lee, an incredible competitor. I absolutely love watching this guy in the ring. Even if I find what he does out of it deplorable, I find the way that he won that championship from Isaiah Oxley absolutely disgusting. Blindsiding Oxley after winning the inaugural national championship just makes me sick to my stomach. But Keith Lee, you cannot deny that he is not dominant. Big Bang Catastrophe, the Spirit Bomb, both absolutely incredible maneuvers. Keith Lee finally returns to the M&A Asylum. It will be interesting to see if he's missed a beat. This is his first matchup in nearly 5 months. Holding that title above his head, he certainly has a certain swagger about him.
Guess I'm the bad guy, motherfucker, mastermind.
Lee looking ready for competition, the national championship on the line. M&A National Championship opening us up here on part 2 of 1.3. Jed Mulligan Getting some stretches in, trying to make sure he's loose and limber. That's what he's going to need. The King of New York, he's going to have to stay limber. He's going to have to stay ahead of the curve, because if he can't, then he's going to give up everything he's got to Keith Lee. Keith Lee paused, collected, has no time, no grandeur for these people. And right there is all he cares about is that M&A National Championship. He does not have any time for anything else. Keith Lee hands over the championship to Mark Meltzer. And this is going to be a very big match. The biggest match of Jet Mulligan's career, I would say. Coming off of a victory against Jet Thorne in his most recent matchup. Certainly a big opportunity. And Keith Lee starting off on Mulligan, just controlling everything about him. Throws him off the ropes. I thought he was going for the pounce right away. Drops him down and just a clothesline to the back. Absolutely vicious there from Keith Lee. Jet Mulligan unable to take him down that time, but gets him on the rebound with that gorgeous rope spring lariat. Such an interesting, innovative moveset from Jet Mulligan up top. And a double rotation. Got the doubled knees for his trouble. Jet Mulligan goes down hard, and Keith Lee goes on the offensive. And Keith in with the punches. And right back to it, trying to burn that face paint off his face. And Jet Mulligan trying to stay on him, but Keith Lee just pushes him away. And Keith with an overhead Bimmy to Jimmy suplex. Absolutely brutal that was. And a discus punch to the jaw as well. Keith Lee going up to the middle rope. He is deceptively agile, as that frog splash no doubt would show. Keith Lee staying on the offensive here against Jet Mulligan, but the breakout with the big double elbow and a spinning back kick. Keith Lee goes down hard. That was an incredible 1-2 combination there by Jet Mulligan. That's the kind of offense he needs to keep doing, Keith Lee. What's he got in mind here? A gorilla press, and oh, good lord, no way, no way. Oh, a moonsault press from Keith Lee. Only garners the one, but my god, that agility is so hard to game plan against. Keith Lee, an incredibly impressive physical specimen. Big elbow is evaded. And Jet Mulligan, oh my goodness! The Owen driver from Jet Mulligan! Holy hell, kid, I would have went for the pin, but he's going up! Welcome to New York! My god, new champion, perhaps 1, 2! No, Keith Lee gets the shoulder up. Say what you want about Keith Lee, absolutely despicable, but he is resilient. Bama! No way! Bama-ye is evaded. Grabbing him by the back of the neck. And now throwing him off. Reversal of fortune that runs through the lariat and the pounce! Oh my god! 1, 2! Ooh! Nearly got it done and dusted, but Keith Lee gonna keep on the offensive, up on the shoulders. It's time for the BBC! The Big Bang Catastrophe. 1, 2... No! Jet Mulligan gets that kick out right at 2. Oh my goodness, look at this. Spirit Bomb by Keith Lee. And Jet Mulligan goes down hard. Oh no, 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 no. Spirit Bomb times 2. Would have taken Goku 30 episodes to pull off 2 Spirit Bombs, and Keith Lee did it in just 9 seconds. That lariat to the back of the head got him back in the matchup a little bit. Sling blade, gorgeous shoulder roll from Mulligan, and the drop kick right to the side of the head. Jet Mulligan trying to cook, but Keith Lee dashing out that fire. Oh, good lord. Oh, no. Jed Mulligan in the splash zone. Keith Lee. Moonsault press off the top. And Jed Mulligan may have just saved his own ass with those knees. And Jed Mulligan throws Keith Lee into the corner. Just trying to do anything he can to get some damage on the national champion, the insurmountable. Off the ropes and into the other corner. Back up and over. Back elbow. Lee goes on the middle rope. Look at the run up here. 22 feet. And the 619. Dial it up. San Diego, New York City. Does not matter. Up on the top rope. Welcome to New York. Not a chance in hell. Keith Lee gets the knees up. Looks like he's going BBC. Jed Mulligan with the drop kick to the right knee. Jed Mulligan goes for the left knee now. And the high kick, the low kick, the big chop, the kick to the sternum. Low kick, high punch, medium punch countered with the medium knee. That all over assault nearly got him. Some incredible offense off the ropes once again. Pop, up, pop, down, cross, body! And Keith Lee takes him down hard. Jed Mulligan right back to that leg though. Jed Mulligan trying to stay on him. Keith Lee doesn't want that to happen. The multiple kicks, the shots, big thrust kick, and the Meteora. But he's taking too much time to posture, too much time to grandstand. Got to capitalize, kid, on the top. And a gorgeous welcome to New York has got the knees for the second time. Keith Lee with the kick. Is he going full spirit bomb this time? Up top. And dropping him like the Manhattan drop all the way down. Keith Lee goes for the pin. And could this be a title retention? 2. No! Jed Mulligan survives another big shot, but Keith Lee knows that Mulligan's wounded. Mulligan is a dead man walking on the shoulders. Big bang catastrophe, leaving him in ground 0, 2, 3, and Keith Lee gets the win. Call him the villain, call him indiscernible, call him unbeatable, because he is going to his home state of Dallas, Texas as the national champion, and he will be staring across from the man who he wronged, Isaiah Oxley. Keith Lee with the win to start off this episode of BMV. And now we move on as the California sweetheart Emma Barkley takes on Laz Morgan here on FNF under the BMV banner. California sweetheart Emma Barkley has been making a lot of waves, but Laz Morgan, ever the favorite since she's had this new edge to her. Laz Morgan says that the lesbians that she once built her entire life upon, they left her to die when she needed them the most. Now she is an army of one, and a woman with no country. The former 3-time Destiny champion says that she no longer cares about championships, she no longer cares about winning. All she cares about is sending a message. And for everyone who thought that they could walk all over Zara Morgan, that Laz stands in their way. Emma Barkley making her way out here, and I mean, we can talk all day about Laz Morgan, but Emma Barkley, you think about what a big win this could be for her. This could be career defining for Emma Barkley. Barkley could take a win here tonight, and that could put her on track to being a Destiny champion. That could put her on track to being a Legacy champion. Hell, we have seen big wins propel people to World Championship opportunities. All the rage this weekend, Fleur-Elise versus Estrella Elite. You think about that, how if Estrella wins, we could have a brand new champion, or if Fleur wins, she is certainly lacking for challengers after beating almost everybody and anybody in her path. Emma Barkley, future world champion, has a very interesting ring to it, but she's got to get through Laz Morgan first. This is certainly going to be a hotly contested matchup. And Laz going in for the early shot. Emma Barkley not going to be in a good way after this brain breaker. That's a hell of a start from Laz Morgan. Whipping her down. Looks like she's trying to rip the hat off her head. Big springboard moonsault is evaded by Emma Barkley. Emma turning over Laz, and the rabbit punches right to the left temple of Laz Morgan. Is definitely a good way to get some damage in on your opponent, and now stomping on the hand of Laz, just decimating her bones in her hand. And up top Emma goes, and the high fly flow! Good God, jumped off her, and that is an incredible frog splash from Emma Barkley. Fantastic body control. Laz Morgan with the back elbows. And a big shot in the face, and a kick sends her into the corner, but Emma blocks the follow-up chop. Grabs Laz Morgan in the half and half. No, half and half turned into an arm drag variation. Sends her back to the corner this time, and Laz not going to let her have any escape. Runs her into the corner, and it's time for the Chaos Theory German suplex. 1, not even 2, though. That was a nice Chaos Theory from Laz Morgan. Say what you want about what she has become, but she is still a world-class professional wrestler. The pop splash there from Laz Morgan. Kick in the face from Emma Barkley. And now Laz Morgan in a bad spot. Emma Barkley with the pile driver. Heard all through Boston, Massachusetts. Kick countered. Kick countered into the Mick kick there from Emma Barkley. Put her on the ropes, and Emma now with the kicks aplenty, but Laz finally reversing it. And that TNA kick there. Emma sends Laz to the corner, though. Shoots her all the way across. No, Laz reverse, duck the attack. Nice backflip, and now duck the line, and a thumping elbow smash to the face of Laz Morgan. That is the kind of maneuver that Emma Barkley needs to keep up with. Big thrust kick. So nice. Look at it twice. Well, Laz certainly didn't, as that was a back of the head kick. That's a 1. That's a 2. Oh my goodness. That could have been a big win for Emma Barkley there. And now Emma Barkley picking up Laz Morgan. Looking for that TKO, but Laz reverses into the Scorpion Death Drop. Laz went for the stomp, could have been looking for the laceration, but Emma got to her feet a little too quickly for Laz to do anything with. Now the multiple elbows from Emma Barkley. Toss in the corner, and a big chop there from Emma, and Emma now going to put Laz on the middle rope. What is she looking for here? Fisherman's Buster! Off the middle row. That's a hell of a move, kid. I'd pin her if I were you, but Emma Barkley wants something more. Oh my goodness, look at this. Moonsault, but Laz got them knees up. Furious style. Good God almighty. Big single leg drop kick there by Laz Morgan. And Laz staying all over Emma Barkley. Another brain breaker from Laz Morgan. Lands hard, but Emma right back to her feet. Got that drop kick, but I mean, hell, that was a feed up right there. She wanted some more from Laz Morgan. Big neck breaker, and Laz with the pop splash once again. Emma Barkley taking some damage. Laz going up top. What does she have in mind here? Shooter off the top from Morgan. Still one of the best wrestlers in the world, no matter what you will say about her. And does not quite get the 3 off of that one. Only got 2. Emma Barkley still in this one. Laz picks her up. Oh my goodness. And a huge inverted face buster there. And now on the top rope. And the shooter off the top once again. The head trip into the shooter. Gets the 3 for Laz Morgan. Emma survived one shooter, but could not survive the combination of 3 big shots all in a row. Laz Morgan remains undefeated here on FNF. She's not lost a match in nearly a year. Will not happen tonight. And now we throw back to M&A Explosion as Johnny and Associates takes on Cole Black. Johnny and Associates known by many names, but tonight he takes on Cole Black, former multiple-time champion. This ain't no make-believe. It is Johnny and Associates here on M&A Explosion. And Johnny and Associates is one of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever step foot in an M&A ring. And he is definitely going to give Cole Black a run for his money here tonight. Especially if he can hit that associated elbow off the top rope. Or the Starship investment. Johnny and Associates, one of the most innovative professional wrestlers of all time. Cole Black, such a brutal bastard. May be easy to forget if you have just recently tuned into our organization, but Cole Black, the second ever lineal M&A World Heavyweight Champion, defeated Casey Sharp for that prize all the way back at Caesar's Palace. And it was an incredible matchup that got him that victory. Cole Black, also a former 2-time Intercontinental Champion, under the tutelage of the final ever global champion Malcolm Bivens. Cole Black, one that you always have to look out for. He is brutal in that ring. He has no care in the world for winning or losing. All he cares about is inflicting damage, inflicting hellacious amounts of pain. Johnny and Associates looks ready. Cole Black looks ready. And starting off with a lockup, that's definitely going to favor Cole Black. Big German into the bottom turnbuckle. Good God almighty. That is a hell of a way to start. And another German is countered by Johnny and Associates. If he hit that, it could have been an early night. Cole Black blocks the kick. Johnny and Associates has some horrifyingly devastating kicks. Scoop him up and double leg him down. Good Lord, the power. Johnny going to try and get back into this, but Cole not going to quite let that happen so easily. And now Johnny and Associates with a gorgeous Northern Lights. And Johnny with a springboard attack onto Cole Black. Fantastically done. But Cole manages to get back to his feet before Johnny and Associates can. Up, over, down, and out with the Scorpion Death Drop from Johnny and Associates. Running Lariat is countered into a Flapjack by the former ECW champion, now up on the top rope. Thought he may be looking for that associated elbow, but instead looking for a diving Hurricane Rana off the top. And now Johnny and Associates, the former Lucha Underground champion, with a brainbuster on to Cole Black. Two former world champions in a lot of places. Kaipora leg drop there from Associates. And Associates now goes in for the cover, but only gets 2 on Cole Black. And Cole Black, of course, wasn't that long ago. He faced Alex Clark for the lineal M&A Heavyweight Championship in a losing effort. Associated elbow from Johnny and Associates. That's 2, but not quite 3. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put away Cole Black. And Cole back to his feet, tries to run in. Johnny and Associates gets the clap to the back. Gave him the clap a second time. And now has him locked in the lethal dose of poison. Cranking it. But Johnny and Associates gonna get the break and the punch in the eye off that lethal dose of poison. Johnny and Associates once again with a very nice Northern Lights. Did not stay in that lethal dose of poison very long. Beautiful standing shooter there by Johnny and Associates. And now Cole Black just full on mounting him and beating him like a redheaded stepchild, or I guess a half-dyed blonde, weird sequin pants wearing stepchild. Oh my goodness. Bloodthirsty Cole Black. And he gets what he wants, that blood pouring out of the face of Johnny and Associates, but he counters him. Cole Black trying to open up that cut on the forehead, and a lariat to the back of the head, the Enzui lariat. And now Cole Black, good God, man. I know Johnny and Associates is a model, but Cole Black seems to be pissed off at his pretty face. Oh my God. That is brutal right there. Johnny and Associates now grabbed by Cole Black. Butterfly suplex in for the cover. 1, 2. Nearly had a win over Johnny and Associates. Cole Black trying to get some momentum heading into the 10-man Grand Championship Battle Royal this Sunday at All the Rage, live from Dallas, Texas. He wants to be one of the men to have a good run in that and get a shot at either Christian Cage or Perk Angle following All the Rage. Look at those multiple shots from Cole Black. Now just stomping on the hand and the elbow of Johnny and Associates. Brutal stuff we are seeing. Cole Black could be looking for the Black Tar Heroin here. But Johnny gets the shoulder, or gets the elbow in the face, and then a clothesline in the corner. Big sit-out bomb there from And Associates. And Associates off the top with a gorgeous moonsault press. Now yanking on the arm of Cole Black in a very bad way. Johnny and Associates now with the kick to Cole Black. Back elbow and to the midsection. Duck the kick and catch the rebound. And Johnny and Associates could be looking for that associated elbow once again. He's poised. There it is, the associated elbow from Johnny and Associates. 1, 2. No! Cole Black gets that shoulder up. Ever resilient is the former world champion. Cole Black could look to complete a triple crown if he wins the 10-man Battle Royal, but Johnny and Associates wants to make that not happen. Went for another associated elbow. Nobody home. Gave him the clap. And now he's got him locked in the lethal dose of poison. And there is no antidote. Johnny and Associates in a very bad way. But Cole lets him go. Didn't have the leverage he needed. 1, 2. Oh, kick out from Johnny and Associates at 2. Cole Black, he has not been able to hit the Black Tar Heroin all night. If he can do this, it could be over. Black Tar Heroin from Cole Black. 1, 2. No! And Associates kicks out. Johnny and Associates got that shoulder up. And the fans here in Boston, Mass, they are firmly behind both of these men, these warriors, these titans, if you will. And Johnny and Associates now trying to position Cole Black for something big. What's he got in mind? Kaipora, leg drop from Johnny and Associates. That could do it right there. 1, 2, Oh my god, I bid on that one. I will not lie to you folks. I thought that Johnny had him with that Kaipora-like maneuver, and now up to the top once again. If he can hit this associated elbow, Cold Black went down hard. 2, 3. Johnny and Associates gets the win in his M&A Explosion debut. Johnny and Associates with a great performance here tonight. Absolutely stellar. Johnny and Associates now celebrating as we move into our next contest. As we have a big match scheduled up for you. It is Dylan Mitsushi taking on David McEwen. David McEwen representing the 666, and we've seen a lot of members of 666 be featured recently and show out in big ways, particularly Kieran Colesworth with his match last week against Christian Garcia and Cazador Jr. David McEwen definitely the member who has gotten the least screen time. But is he the hidden gem of 666? That will be answered here tonight. Here he is, the first time we've seen him in a long time. The former 1WW heavyweight champion, Dylan Hyatt, no longer. It is now Mitsushi. Says that he wants to honor the legacy of the man who he considers to be his real inspiration, and that is not Axel Hyatt. That is Kazuya Mitsushi, father of El Rey Del Air. Dylan Mitsushi says that he wants to elevate the legacy of someone who he actually respects and honors, instead of a man who tried to force a lifestyle upon him. Dylan Mitsushi looking a lot different than the last time we saw him. He spent about a month in Japan studying with the New Japan Dojo. Worked a Dragon Gate matchup as well. Dylan Mitsushi says he's a changed man. His perspective is no longer that of someone trying to be someone else, but someone trying to honor someone else. Dylan Mitsushi, I would forgive you if you do not recognize the former 1WW heavyweight champion who the last time we saw him in Sin City lost to Kel Liudre. But that incredible opening measure from Dylan Mitsushi should bring you right back to reality. Dylan Mitsushi starting off hot. He has not missed a beat, even though we have not seen him in over a month. Haven't heard head nor hide from him. He has not said anything. Up top in the 450 from Mitsushi. Good lord, he's still a world-class wrestler. He was the first 1WW lineal champion in a long time for a reason. David McEwen, though, a hell of a striker. The Australian under the tutelage of Michael Young. That was a nice axe kick there by David McEwen. And now big drop kick is evaded. That was the signature backflip kick of Dylan Mitsushi. Evaded and now tossed out of the ring. But David McEwen lands on the apron. And a nice drop kick there by Mitsushi. One of the better drop kicks I ever have seen, I will say. Dylan Mitsushi stalking his prey, but David McEwen may look to make him pay for that. David McEwen grabbed by Dylan Mitsushi, and Asylum Driver from Mitsushi on the floor. That's brutal right there. Dylan Mitsushi throwing David McEwen into the steps, and this is a much more aggressive side of Mitsushi than we have ever seen before. Dylan definitely not taking any prisoners. David McEwen getting back in the ring, but Mitsushi with a beautiful signature moonsault off the top. Goes in for the cover. 1, not even a 2 count. David McEwen incredibly resilient. Dylan Mitsushi with the Juji Katami applied on David McEwen. McEwen, you know he's going to have some counters to anything Mitsushi does because of Mitsushi's battles with Michael Young in the past. But will he be able to stay on top of Mitsushi when he is rallying like this? That was a nice headbutt there, but Mitsushi immediately bucks him off. And now could be signaling for the end. Runs in for the lariat. Gets another one. You'd think McEwen would know a big counter for that lariat, but maybe caught him off guard and sweep the leg as well. Dylan Mitsushi goes in for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by David McEwen at 2. Dylan Mitsushi grabbing David McEwen here up on the shoulders of giants. 6'4" Dylan Mitsushi, picking him up. That's a long way down. McEwen did manage to counter, but Mitsushi did not let him stay for long. Bucks him over hard there, and now Mitsushi counters the forearm smash. David McEwen eats that TNA kick, and we could be looking to see another attack here. No! Oh my goodness! Could look to steal one here. 1, 2! Nearly got the win off the Paul Smackage. Did David McEwen. That would have been a hell of an upset. The biggest win of his career for sure, and he's going to take advantage of it with a couple of double stomps to the face. I don't blame him. Indie kick to the back. Anything you can get against a competitor as fierce as Dylan Mitsushi. And bite the hand that feeds. But a kick in the head from Mitsushi puts him down hard. Dylan Mitsushi countered by David McEwen, and another big headbutt from McEwen. Trying to drag Mitsushi back to a good position for him, and he's got him locked in the stretch plum. Applied brutally, of course. You remember that Dylan Mitsushi wears that kinesiological elbow pad for a previously broken arm, so that's an incredibly smart strategy by David McEwen, but Dylan Mitsushi managed to escape it fast. He's such a brilliant technical wrestler. Nice asylum driver there by Dylan Mitsushi. Oh, good lord, could be looking for the brain breaker here. This is signature Mitsushi. Nails it hard on McEwen. That could do it. 1, 2, and a kick out from David McEwen off of that big maneuver. Dylan Mitsushi has him though, and he is looking for the Reborn Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Dylan Mitsushi gets the win off the Rebirth Bomb. A fantastic return performance for Dylan Mitsushi, showing exactly why he's a former world's champion. Anyone who may have forgotten, Dylan Mitsushi with a big, big, big win here tonight. Now Yin and Yang will defend their FNF World Tag Team Championships in our main event against Flawless. Yin and Yang have been the Tag Team Champions for over a year now. They have held these championships for a long, 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 long time. Can Flawless look to unseat them here tonight, or will the era of Yin and Yang continue even longer? Yin and Yang, you can't say that they haven't been putting their money where their mouth is. They pushed away every competitor that has come up against them. Flawless have been on the run of a century here recently. Alexis Smith and Siobhan Palmer. Siobhan looking to add tag team titles to her already impressive resume. Whereas Alexis Smith has never won a championship under the FNF banner. Siobhan Palmer would make her a triple crown. Yang, Elise Miller, and Akane Tsuji. They have brought a lot of prestige to those FNF Tag Team Championships across a lot of different eras of FNF. They've seen the best, they've beaten the best, and they live to tell the tale. The last defense was against Ela Pearson and her tag team partner. And now Yin and Yang look to make another defense of those FNF Tag Team Championships. Whichever team wins, they will not be traveling to Dallas to defend these championships, but they will already have an idea of who they'll be facing soon. As it will either be the team of Yelena Marquez and AJ Carter or Kid Bandit and Allie Katch, which we will determine next week on FNF. That's what it's all about right there. The Tag Team Championships. Flawless in the A corner. And Yin and Yang in the B corner. Let's get into this one. And CJ Wong holds the titles above his head. It's going to be Siobhan Palmer starting off against Akane Tsuji. And Siobhan blocking an initial attack, but Akane not going to let that stand. The sit-out Alabama slam from Akane Tsuji. Now picking the ankles and just going back with it. Absolutely brutal kick in the face as well from Akane Tsuji, and a knee lift, and it is starting off Tsuji. Siobhan Palmer getting outmatched, and look at this rockabye gut buster from Akane Tsuji. Bold and brash is Tsuji, now tagging in Elise Miller. And Elise Miller has gotten the winning fall on all applicable tag team matches for Yin and Yang during their entire reign. That was a nice German into a sunset split there by Siobhan Palmer. So if you can take down Elise Miller, she is the one who has the final say most times. Big wasteland there, and a big boy senton from Siobhan Palmer Clark. Now tags in Alexis Smith. The unification of the British Wrestling Crown Jewels, and a nice drop kick off the top there from Alexis Smith. She has incredible agility off the top. Yanking on the arm, but Alexis Smith now grabbing Elise Miller. Grabbing her by the hair. Just dragging her around, but you can't afford to play with Elise, especially this early in. We're only 90 seconds into this matchup. There's not been enough damage done for you to be doing that, and Siobhan tried to catch Alexis there, but Elise Miller just showing off. Siobhan Palmer staring daggers through her. Ready to try and make a statement, it seems, and Elise gonna call her out on that trash talking, and oh, good lord. Elise was trying to go for, it looks like a cutter there, but Alexis not gonna let that happen. Just going all in on Elise Miller, and a beautiful Snapdragon. Viciously done on the floor. You can see the FNF faithful standing on that concrete. Look at that compared to the mats. It is not very thick out there, and it is devastating to land on. You feel every bit of that concrete when you land. 20 count on the outside here. As a nice toss head first from Elise Miller, or to Elise Miller, excuse me. And Alexis Smith showing off with a handstand as well. Not as pronounced as Elise Miller's, though. Could be looking for a big dive. This would break the referee's count. Diving dropkick is completely missed. That's why it's so dangerous. It's hard to measure up there, but a Poison Rana is a hell of a way to make a return on investment. And Elise Miller right back up. Matrix Revolution's going to send her to the floor. Matrix Revolutions put her down hard, and now Elise Miller with the snap jabs and just eye poke to Alexis Smith. They're not afraid to play a little dirty to get her ends. Tosses her to the side. Alexis Smith gets back in the ring. And she's going to break the count at 6 this time, but she gave her back up to Elise Miller, who hits her with the backstabber, the lung blower there. from Elise Miller. And big shot in the face, and the chops aplenty. Big back elbow sends Elise Miller right in the faces of the FNF faithful. Oh, big lariat was evaded there by Elise, and Alexis hit hard against that. And Alexis taking her time, even having something to say to Akane Tsuji as well. Big shot to the face, and the wrap. That is a beautiful one. 1, 2, and a breakup from Akane Tsuji. Akane grabbed by Alexis. Look at this. Big face buster. Arm landed on Elise Miller. 2 for the price of 1. Absolutely brutal. And now Alexis Smith with the Canadian Destroyer. Holy hell, she's on fire. Siobhan Palmer topped that. Good God. And Siobhan Palmer now bucking over Elise Miller with that monkey flip. Elise has taken some damage in this one. A Poison Rana and a Canadian Destroyer. But back in for the Matrix Revolutions once again. Spins her around fantastically. Big back fist to the future. Off the ropes, and some more Matrix Revolutions. This movie's got a lot of sequels. As Elise Miller takes her down. Jawjacker from Siobhan Palmer, and a kick right in the face. Went for the thrust kick. Nice shoulder roll. Get out of the way of that one, sister. And the Pescado head scissors sends her to the yin and yang corner. Elise Miller needs to get into Akane Tsuji, though. Elise has taken some damage in this one. And now a big sleeper slam there from Elise Miller. And she's going to try and get in Akane Tsuji, I think. No, she's taking it all on her own. Jump over Akane Tsuji for that drop kick. That was very, very good space awareness from Elise Miller. But tag in Akane Tsuji. A mismatch on that one. She could have drop kicked her own partner. Takedown by Siobhan Palmer. A kick in the face. Thrust kick from Palmer. And now the big ataxia from Siobhan Palmer. And now Akane Tsuji down as Alexis Smith ready to go to work. Grabs her by the scruff of the neck. And now sending her off the ropes. Handspring into the Lex Cutter from Alexis Smith. And now up to the top rope. Could be looking for that spiral tap. No, just a swanton from Alexis Smith. Beautifully executed. Alexis thinking about another dive. What has she got in mind this time? Up top, Alexis Smith with another swanton on Akane Tsuji. Holy hell. 3 for 3? Eat your heart out, Michael Jordan. That's a three-peat right there. Swanton, swanton, spiral tap. Elise Miller knew she had to get in there because Alexis Smith just put Akane Tsuji in the damn dirt. And Alexis reverses the fortunes on Akane Tsuji. Snapdragon onto Akane. Oh my god. This is just ring chasing at this point. Spiral tap once again. 1, 2. How did Akane kick out of that, man? That is resilience of the highest order. And Akane trying to get back in this. But, I mean, Alexis Smith, that is an incredible run she just went on. Akane Tsuji measuring up, has her in her sights. Big knee lift and the lariat. CTE from Akane Tsuji coming up one more time. And another big lariat there from Akane Tsuji, kicking the eye of Akane there from Alexis Smith. And Alexis counters, kick to the leg. Just punch in the face. And now Akane gonna shoot her off the ropes, and again with the Lex Cutter onto Akane Tsuji. Siobhan Palmer gonna tag in. Akane Tsuji jumps to the tag on Elise Miller. She is done and dusted. Can't even roll out of the ring. She is hurt. The ref may need to get in there and check on her. Siobhan sent to the outside by Elise Miller. And Elise Miller now going in on Siobhan Palmer on the floor. Look at that nice double snapmare into the indie kick to the face. Penalty kick style. Senton Atomico there by Elise Miller. And now going in on the arm of Siobhan Palmer. Stomping on the hand multiple times over. And a big back fist to the future there by Elise Miller. And a nice Rana into the punches. Good Lord, spiked her on her head there. And Elise Miller staying all over Siobhan Palmer. Sends her into the ring post as well. That's brutal right there. And bucks her right off. Siobhan Palmer, though, she is done dirty. And the arm trap DDT on the floor. They have almost exhausted half of the 20 count out here on the floor. Akane Tsuji staying after Siobhan Palmer. And now just showing off. And you saw her stare at Alexis there before breaking the count. But Siobhan may make her rue that. Oh, that was forehead to ring post. Holy hell. That is rough. And oh my God, I thought she was going over. I thought that Siobhan was about to send her in a first-class ticket to the front row. And now back in the ring. And Elise Miller going to take her up on that offer. The West Side knees from Siobhan Palmer there onto Elise Miller. Half the time has elapsed, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes. If Flawless do not get both members of Yin and Yang eliminated in this matchup, then the titles are not going to change hands. Normally, the way the tag team matches work is if there is not 2 eliminations, then it's the team with the man advantage. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Siobhan did the damage, and Alexis did the finish. Elise Miller out of there. Akane Tsuji with that inverted Michinoku driver. And now a big gutbuster on Alexis Smith. She's fighting an uphill battle to save their titles. Trap the legs and pull it back. Absolutely vicious. Alexis Smith wants to try and get back into this one. Kick to the leg of Akane Tsuji. And for a big Enziguri. But Akane reversed. Big backbreaker there by Akane Tsuji. She wants to save these titles for Yin and Yang, but she's either got to get 2 eliminations or try and survive 9 minutes against 2 of the best England has ever produced. Look at them elbows. And a nice side slam there by Akane Tsuji. Double leg drop as well to follow up with it. Traps the legs and pulls them back again. She's trying to prevent her from doing anything big. Akane Tsuji, though, blocked by Alexis Smith. And Alexis Smith grabs her. Big time German from Smith. But she's wisely going to get out of there. Alexis Smith knows she's taken some damage. And she cannot afford to take much more like that. At least not for the time being. And a gorgeous corkscrew moonsault there by Siobhan. Thrust kick. And it could be time. The Ataxia from Siobhan Palmer. Could have pinned her right there, but she wants to do some more damage. Grabbing Akane Tsuji in the corner. And we're going to see some tag team offense here. Siobhan hits the top. Doomsday device, perhaps. Oh my... No. Burning Hammer! King Kong knee drop! Holy hell! From halfway across the ring. Spiral tap! 1, 2, 3! We have no FNF Tag Team Champions of the World! And they are Alexis Smith and Siobhan Palmer. They are FLWLSS Flawless! What a performance by these two. What a run. What a finish. Props to Akane Tsuji and Elise Miller, but at the end of the day, these two were just better here tonight. That's going to close out our broadcast for episode 1.3. Thank you for watching. Watch All the Rage live from Dallas, Texas.